quick drafts of this core set are going very well for me. They took me to Diamond Tier 1, and I'm trying to reach Mythic. Hopefully in this event, if I reach 5 wins, I will certainly be on Mythic. So let's try. So what do we have here? Liliana is good, but it's not some really busted bomb planeswalker. She needs some support with Graveyard, although her +1 ability supports her second ability. So I think it's a pretty reliable removal for 4 mana with some upside, especially if you have a cheap deck and play all your cards and make only your opponent discard. So she is appealing here, and the emblem is very powerful, and I think you can get there. This is good. It's a flexible card. Can perform a lot of tasks. This is also good. This is also good. Some card selection and it can be powerful creature, especially in EZ. So this is a good common, and turn to Slack is quite good. These devils, I like them more at the beginning of the life circle of this set, and then where I was pretty disappointed with how they played out, but I think some power level is here. It's not a bad common. I don't like this one very much. I think I'll go with Liliana. You can struggle to get enough removal in this set, and she is reliable enough as a removal and has a lot of upsides.
I'm looking for new minions. Care to volunteer?
So combining Liliana with her devotee, I think might be a way to go. Here, Grasp of Darkness, it's also appealing, so we got some good black cards to complement Liliana, or a very good white first drop, or Shock. Capture Sphere is good. So so we have the best combo here is that she is a removal, so she can help to trigger this end of turn ability of Devotee. But both creatures are very good on their own. Both cards, this creature and Planeswalker, are very good on their own, although they don't work together that well. So you could expect a better cooperation, I think. But some is still there. So some fantastic rare black cards, although this is on the more expensive side. You have to survive till then. So I'm pretty wary of getting into black, but I think we got too many good black cards to just ignore that. I think I try to make it work. This is good. This can be good in some Golgari deck. Shock, another Shock, Finishing Blow. Some good cards should come back, probably. Maybe not. It depends on what will be taken here, because we've got 13 cards here, so the five worst cards. These two, these aren't very appealing, I suppose. Maybe not. Maybe nothing good will come back. But let's go with Gormand, and now we've got more interesting choices, because black provides good spells, but they're not broken here. Nothing too good. These white drops aren't bad as well. But they're not the best 2 and 3 drop in white anyway, so we don't have anything great in that monocolor here, or colorless. So I suppose I could take this. So it's I'm not sure if I would want to play a 3-color deck, some Grixis deck with this, and I don't even have instant or sorceries for now, but the other cards aren't very appealing, so it makes sense to take this even for speculation and see what else could come. Or I could take one of these black cards and count that the other will come back to me. So it's pretty tough. It's a tough choice, but Village Rites, I suppose, Village Rites is a good combination for Liliana's Devotee. It helps this ability to trigger, and Liliana, because it fills your graveyard very well, and still you don't lose card advantage. So her -3 ability and her ultimate are better supported thanks to Village Rites. So I think I could take this and count this, that Blood Glutton will come back to me. So let's push this mono black here. So now I think I'll go with a good 2-drop. I don't have anything on turn 2, so I can try to get into Orzhov. I could also try to get into Golgari here. Some cards are good combinations for green. Crypt Lurker isn't that exciting. It's quite good for this morbid Golgari theme, but let's take Charger for now, because I think it's the best card here. So I don't mind combining white with my black with white here. So I could take an unexciting removal just to have more removal options, but in black I think you're not that desperate, and these cards aren't high picks, so I may take another shot, and you don't have want to play too many copies of this Secure the Scene. So I could take Battalion, although it doesn't fit my deck that well. Revitalize speculatively, because it's good in some Orzhov decks. I don't like this one. Fixing isn't bad, but I think I'll go with an uncommon, because it's still early. I can get multiples of my permanent cards, and then it overperforms. And this deck won't be as cheap as my previous Boros 14 land Boros deck, so I suppose I can play a 5-drop. I had many multiples and this card in my Boros, but I decided for this very aggressive take with 14 lands and mana curve ending at 3, so I got Replicator over me. Even though it could come as 2/4/4s most of the time when I get to 5 mana and have it, because I had many multiples in that deck. I think I'll go with a Watchdog here. So one of the 2 drops is appealing. I think I'll go with this one for now. This is also a good 5-drop. It pales in comparison to Replicator, which is very well enabled. So getting 2 4/4s for 5 mana beats 3/3 and 2/2, even if both are on Vigilance here. So I could take Steed or I could take Crypt Lurker. This very speculatively because I don't have flyers. I passed this Pegasus, prefer to Watchdog for now, but it's still early, so it can be supported. I think I'll go with Steed anyway here. And perhaps a 2-drop here. So this is quite nice, but I think it's not that good to make me pick a card from the 3rd color this time. So let's take this. And this as a speculation. This can be good in some Orzhov decks. I don't have Vipin theme yet, but I can get there. Another Watchdog. Battalion. Some white creatures come back. This is nice. I prefer Wall of Runes to Duress. I would prefer not to play both cards, but if I end up in blue, this can fill my deck, and Duress is really unexciting in best of 1. I don't really like this zombie, but it can be good enough in my deck. So, especially if I have Devotee, and maybe I will pick the 2nd Devotee, then it gets really appealing. Okay, so here is some interesting situation. So I could take Veteran. It's not well supported yet. Battalion is, I think, the only creature that gets some counters by itself. I don't have any counters besides that. Feat of Resistance might come back, but Speaker of the Heavens is a nice 1-drop, and white really likes 1-drops in this set. It's good to 1-drop that really can overperform in some Orzhov decks. So I think I'll go with that. Veteran is better in Selesnya, and I don't have enough support as of now. It is a very good creature, so it's not an easy choice. Archer isn't bad. Feat of Resistance is good. So there are some things to wait for. Maybe something good will come back, or at least this Swooper. Watchdogs. I think I don't need that many Watchdogs, but I'll pick it if nothing good, nothing better comes back, and might play 3 copies. Another interesting choice: Archer, Charger, and Basri's Solidarity. So I think I have a lot of creatures, and Basri's Solidarity is very good in a deck that's full of creatures. So I passed the Veteran. Now it would get a lot better, and I don't think it will come back to me. But okay, that happens. I think I'm still going for Solidarity. Maybe one of Archers will come back and will get another shot. It would be nice to have the Archer, and this is good. Removal for 5 mana. It's still quite clunky, but I think I will be happy to play at least 1 copy. This is very good, but I don't think I want to pick card out of my colors. Blue didn't seem that open in the first booster, and on the 3rd pick you can get a good blue card, and still it doesn't mean that blue became open enough. So I'm not gonna speculate on that and try to change my colors all of a sudden. I have a pretty equal distribution of white and black, and still good black cards to pick, so I'll go for that. So I can be set on removal in this draft. That's good, because sometimes I struggle to get enough removal in this set. So I'm happy to take Swift Response. And Crypt Lurker or Sky Scanner might get into my deck if they come back. one of these at least. So we get some good payoff for being in black. One of the best black uncommons here. And since I picked finishing blow and swift response, I'm not that high on security scene right now. I have Liliana as a removal as well, so I'm quite sad. And even Gormand to some degree acts as a removal. Feat of Resistance now. This is also quite appealing, but Feat of Resistance is a better card. Another battalion. I could pick one more, at least one more 1-drop for battalion. It's quite well supported with 2-drops right now. I have 1, 2, 4. I could get more, but it's still the middle of this draft, so I should get more 2-drops, and I have 4 right now, so it's not bad, and 1-drop isn't bad as well. So battalion can be well supported here. Now, what do I want? Nothing good here. I think I'll pick this Mind Rod, but I don't want to play it. Nothing out of my colors is appealing. Short Sword can be good enough in some decks, but since I have this Scythe, I don't think I'll have room for clearly worse equipment, and this is just a filler. I think I can do better. I prefer to pick Mind Rod this time. I think I'll take another battalion. These battalions need more 2-drops, but I think I'll get there. I have 4 right now. This is maybe the worst, but all of them are playable enough, and I can get up to I think I will be set with 6, so I think I'll get there. I don't need to pick a watchdog here. So let's take this Rise again. I don't think I want to play it, but nothing appealing anyway. Or I could speculate on fixing to green, but I don't think I want to do that. But so this would be the second copy of Steed. That's also helping Replicator, but how many 5-drops do I want to play? I won't cut Finishing Blow. Maybe it's better to pick land here, because I don't want to play too many 5-drops. I feel quite sad with 5-drops. I could pick this, another speculation on fixing. Prismite is still fixing, and it's a 2-drop, so it could perform a role if I splash any color, and this performs only if I splash black, so maybe Prismate is better here, but I don't really want to play it if I don't have to. But this is pure speculation on one of the 3 colors I could splash, and I don't even have any card in this color yet, so Prismate seems better. Anyway, nothing good here. Life will go on. So, a good 2-drop, like I said. 3 battalions need 2-drops. This needs multiples, so I get another. And nothing better for me here. Crypt Lurker, I could get 1 copy. I didn't get as of now, but it's not that important. This could be also the second copy, but of a creature that is much less exciting than this charger. Yeah, so I could support fixing to green even better, but I don't have green cards worth splashing. So yeah, I prefer Charger. Another Gormand. Do I want to play 2 6-drops if they're that good? I think I do. Mentor is nice, but not really splashable. Swift response, I could get the second copy, but Gormand is better. Yeah, so I would cut Valor's Steed and Replicators even work together quite well. And maybe I will pick one of the white cards later. Every card here, every white card from these mono white cards, I don't count Houndmaster, are appealing enough. Maybe this, since I don't have Zich Striker, I'm not that aggressive. I'm not sure if I want to play this, but I could pick it and decide during deck building. And this, I think I could play both of them as of now, because I have only one drop. Maybe I will get better one drop and Shieldmate won't be that important, but I want to play at least 2 drops since I have 3 battalions. I have Rise Again. Do I want to play Rise Again just for this vessel? Or maybe the second Feat of Resistance. I think Feat of Resistance is good enough to pick it. So this is worse than another 1/1 lifelink 1 drops, unless you reanimate and I don't really want to. Or maybe Rise Again is more appealing in this more expensive deck where I can reanimate Gormand. I have 2 copies and Chrome Replicator. So I could see playing Rise Again, and then Vessel is some another good target to reanimate. It's still worse than Gormand, because here we have 5 flying trample that doesn't make me sacrifice a creature when I reanimate it, but makes my opponent sacrifice creatures. And this is just a 5/5 flying when I reanimate it, but I don't think it's a high priority, and I'm still skeptical of this Rise Again plan here, so I prefer Feat of Resistance. Yeah, no question here. I don't want to play a 7-drop in this fast format. It is annoying from time to time, but I prefer to be cheaper, more aggressive deck than a controlling deck with some finisher that isn't that good. I think Gormands are better finishers anyway. So yeah, the 3rd copy of Feat of Resistance is still welcome, and I still don't want to play this. Okay, and I get this better 1-drop here, so less need for this vessel. And I didn't get there with any life gain payoffs. I don't have life gain. Oh, this is the only life gain payoff. But this is just it's not a payoff when you gain 3 or more life. It's just random support for this, because you can lose life and you can gain life here, so just trying to support this with a coin flip. It's not very exciting. I think I prefer just gaining 1 life and have color fixing in this situation. So I'll pick a land, and I'm set on 2 drops as well. So yeah, I don't need Tavern Swindler. Let's take this cage zombie. Since I don't have anything better to pick, I could pick just uncommon. Maybe it's not a bad idea, but let's take a safer road. I have 1 devotee, maybe these 2 zombies will be. This I don't think so. If I had 2 or 3 copies of devotee, this would be more appealing, but playing the worst 2-drop of the ones that I picked just because it can be 3-2 from time to time, no, I don't think so. So what do I prefer more here? I think I can be aggressive enough with 2 1-drops, many 3-drops and 3 copies of Battalion. I think I can pick this. Maybe another 1-drop will come back, but I think it's only a vessel here. So the question is, do I need 3 1-drops to support Battalion, or do I need this to block some creatures and support my own attacks? I think maybe Bubble Mass is better. Oh, Vessel came back. That's nice. I can get it and think about having 3 1-drops. This could be also appealing, but I think I'm not a very cheap aggressive deck. I will play 2 6-drops here, so I think I don't really want to play value cards that are quite slow. I won't gain 3 life that often. I have some support for that, and I won't play Revitalize in this deck, so 4 mana for returning 2 cards isn't appealing to me in this deck. So some cards I will probably cut. Okay, thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and watch all the videos of this draft. There's a link to the playlist in the description. See you.